Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, where the power of spirit is ever present and we embrace an independent perspective. It's good to see familiar and new faces in our congregation, and we also say a big hello to everyone joining us live on YouTube and Facebook. It's a pleasure today to welcome our guest mediums, June Frost and Theresa Thatcher, who will open our service in prayer following my initial reading. Morning prayer in the light of sunshine. Divine Spirit of eternal light, as the sun rises and spills its golden grace across the earth, we awaken to this Sunday wrapped in warmth and wonder. Let your love shine upon us like morning light, soft, steady, and full of promise. May each beam that touches our skin remind us of your presence within and around us. Let the angels of peace walk beside us, their wings shimmering with the glow of dawn, guiding our steps with quiet wisdom and joy. Bless this day with clarity and compassion. May our thoughts be bright, our hearts open, and our words gentle as sunlit petals. Let us be bearers of kindness, mirrors of the light you place in every soul. As we move through this day, may we feel the warmth of spirit in every breath, and know that even in shadow, your light is never far. Amen. And now I will ask June to open our service in prayer.
Good morning, everybody. Divine Spirit, we thank you for bringing us here today in the name of love to welcome and communicate with our loved ones in spirit. And we ask that our spirit friends and helpers work with us for the highest and purest good to facilitate this communication. We ask that this beautiful church and all here be filled with love and light, and that love will encompass the whole world, bringing love everywhere. And we ask that all this service now is in God's hands. Amen.
Thank you, June. Now please join me to still our minds and open our hearts as we pray for all those people, children and animals in need of spiritual healing, love and light across the planet, in places of war and conflict, nations affected by natural disasters, everyone involved in rescue operations and foreign aid. Our National Health Service, the selfless doctors and nurses who work tirelessly for our well-being. Please at this time send your love and prayers to the countless families whose lives have been displaced by forest fires in many parts of the world. We pray for peace in our time and the abolition of atrocities and violence. And we thank the power of the Holy Spirit for giving us strength and hope in times of doubt and despair. We include at this time the following names from our church healing list: Jackie and Ray, Daphne and Ivor, Dave, Daniela Florio, Steve Mager, Anne Hopkins, Peter Mott, June Malkin, Jenny and Carol Burgess, Mary Dixie, Ray Perrett, Leslie Moulton, Rose May, Fabrice, Emily Rose, Alex, Jean-Claude, Fiona and Ruben, Lee Mottram, Chris, Kim Allensby, Ray, James Lean, Cora Ryan, Lorraine Codd, Callum Codd, Keelan Codd, Lynn Hepton, Tony Collins, Anne Johnson, Mary and John Phillips, and Ruby. We now move our attention into the healing silence, to be followed by the serenity prayer, which we will say together. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Theresa will now give us her reading, followed by June's address.
Good morning. How is everybody? I'm at the stage in my life now. I have to wear glasses for everything. So I shall do this reading. It's I'm taking an extract from Doris Stokes' book, one of her books. So I've been reading her recently and I felt really drawn to her. She done a tour of her mediumship many years ago, and she's affiliated with this church. And she's met some very, very famous people, and she was deemed one of like an international medium. So I'm going to read from her book, A Host of Voices. And it actually, back in the day, was £1.95. Can you believe it? There you go. How times have changed. So she went to a lot of big theatres. One was the Dominion Theatre. And when I was reading this book, it was really weird, the connections I have now through what she did and where she went. With the Dominion, one of my daughters actually was in a show there for 3.5 years. And when I read it, I was like, wow, that's just quite something, isn't it? How things connect later down the line. But anyway, I digress. This is about what Doris wrote. Once again, my feet were sinking into a carpet that was coming over my ankles, and once again, I felt distinctly uncomfortable. But this time I wasn't in a posh hotel. I was in a dressing room and about to go on stage in front of one of the biggest audiences of the tour. I was at the Dominion Theatre in Tottenham Court Road. I felt my heart would burst with pride. My name in lights at a West End theatre, and I'd been given the star dressing room. What on earth was my dad thinking watching me now? He had been a true psychic, but I'm sure even he could never have visualised anything like this. And 6 years ago, this is at the time of her writing, neither could I. I sat in a huge armchair and thought, it's a good job we can't see into the future. I'm sure if we could, half of us, including myself, would feel like giving up the ghost straight away. But I wonder if some of us have unconscious premonitions of the future. I was pondering over this because of a sit-in I'd held a week earlier. I'd received a phone call from a professional gentleman who lives in the north of England. His wife had died tragically and he wanted to visit me with his 2 daughters. One of them was a bit dubious about mediums and the afterlife, and on the motorway travelling to London, she said to her father, there's one thing very personal that only Mummy and I knew about Daddy. If this lady mentions it, then I'll know Mummy has really spoken to us. I've promised not to reveal the name of that family, but I can tell you that during a 2-hour sit-in, 2 hours, their mother did come through and she supplied the proof her daughter was looking for. Before they left, the family gave me a copy of the funeral service, which contained a poem their mum had written 2 years before her tragic death. As I sat in that dressing room, waiting to go on the stage at the Dominion, I read the poem again. It's titled To My Family. Time is a great healer. All that is past is past. There are many things in life we must experience so that we can step forward in spirit. It takes time to know this. The dawn has to come, light to enlighten, rising like a bird from the gloom, to fill the eyes, the senses, the feelings with bright, glimmering understanding. Dawn may last 1,000 years, but it is already filling the universe. Everyone should seek the dawn and so be born again. This lady certainly knew deep down that there was life somewhere which was much better than the one here on earth. I could also feel she was a warm person who cared for other people. And every time I read that poem, it brings me comfort, as it was doing then. Suddenly, a hidden loudspeaker in that posh dressing room burst into life, and I jumped about a foot in the air. I had been miles away, but I immediately recognised the voice. It was Tony Ortson, the editor of Psychic News and the chairman for the evening. He was already on stage, and I heard him telling the audience, "I've known Doris now for about 10 or 12 years, and I'd like to pay her what at first may sound a strange compliment. This can be best done by giving you an everyday example. If you or I were standing in the supermarket checkout and saw her, we'd just think she was somebody's mum getting the shopping. That's because Doris is a very ordinary person with an extraordinary gift." He was making me blush. I was really embarrassed when people say things like that, especially when I got to go out on the stage. I looked at the poem again and thought, lots of people have extraordinary gifts, and if only they knew how to use them. The lady who wrote this certainly had a wonderful gift, and she was using it, perhaps without fully realising what she was doing. Then for the umpteenth time, and in the past 12 months, my knees started knocking and my mouth went dry. Even after all the places we visited on the tour, I still got stage fright. I still wondered if the spirit world would make contact or if they would let me down. It never has, of course, but that never stops me worrying. That night, the trembling in my bones was worse than ever. This was one of the biggest theatres I'd ever been in. I breathed in deeply and hoisted out of the chair, putting the poem back in my handbag. As I walked down to the wings, I thought about the thousands of new friends John, that was her husband, and I had made on the tour. I thank God for giving me the strength to have completed so many miles and for letting me help so many people. There had been times I didn't think my health was going to stand up to it. I thought back to my guide, Ramanov, and had said to me on one occasion when I asked when my time would come to pass over, he said, "There's still much to be done," and he was right. There still is much to be done, and please God, my strength will hold out for some time to come so I can keep doing it. I was now standing by the curtains and took another deep breath before walking out onto the stage. At first I couldn't see a thing, the lights were blinding me, but I felt the warmth of the applause as wave after wave of it swept up towards us. It was a lovely sensation. I asked, how many of you have been to a demonstration before? Most of the hands in the audience went in the air. Well, she says, don't expect ghostly voices or spooks walking through the walls. There's nothing like that. In fact, there's nothing to be frightened of all. It's only Doris. And that's how humble she seemed to be. Thank you.
And that was about the wonderful Doris Stokes, who was a wonderful medium. And I saw her myself. She was a brilliant medium. I'd like to talk about what Doris Stokes incorporated, which was love. Love is the strongest energy in the universe. And while we were in the healing clinic recently, we do a little meditation before we start to tune in and to connect with the guides. And I was shown this beautiful picture, a very big spherical picture with a lovely coloured pink inside of it. And it represented love. And it was right up in the sky. And then it showed all the people, you and I, everybody, sending love to everyone else in the universe. Everyone sending love up to this pink spherical ball. And it was like searchlights going up, all the people around sending love, searchlights up to this pink ball of love. And as they did so, it expanded and expanded and expanded until there was so much love that it would be impossible to ever have wars again. And this is what I would talk about. The energy of love is so powerful. And there are so many people that if we all did that, send love to everybody in the universe, for all the people, for healing to everybody, that would expand and expand until so many people felt loved that they wouldn't want to have wars. The leaders of the countries wouldn't have wars. You can tell that they have not received a lot of love in their lives, because they've probably been more interested in taking other people's property and going into other people's places and countries and just taking over because they've got big guns. And they think the big gun is the most important thing, but it's not, because love is the most important thing. And it's so much more powerful. And if everybody just sent love up to that beautiful pink sphere of love and expanded, to sending love to all the beings in the universe, to all the people, the animals and everybody, even the people who are not behaving as they should be. If everybody sent that love out to there, it would expand so much. And there are so many people, so many more people than there are leaders. Am I speaking loud enough? Can everybody hear me? So, sorry. Here, yeah, right. If everybody, all of us, just sent love up to all the people who are alive, all the animals, and all those people who are in situations of war, where they've lost their homes, their loved ones, and where they live, they've lost everything. They're trying to find somewhere at night time to get out of where the bombing is. And if we all sent love to that situation, then it would stop, because there'd be so much love about that. The leaders would also be getting that love. And then they would not wish to do what they're doing. They'd be so happy that they wouldn't want to be causing wars and taking things that don't belong to them. And that's what I'd like to see, because this picture of this sphere of love expanding and expanding because people are sending love to it, that's all it needs, all of us to do it, all of us to do it. And that's, how powerful is that? All over the world, wouldn't that be wonderful? We would never have, and the answer to this was that if everybody did it, there wouldn't be any wars, because there couldn't be, because there'd be too much love about. And that's what I'd like to say. If each one of us just sends love up to that sphere of pink light for everybody in the universe and those who are suffering, because some people are suffering really badly. We've got the disabled people, people who have got diseases where they can't move, they can't walk, all of those things where they suddenly get, and their muscles can't work anymore, which means their heart can't work anymore. So many people have got all these problems. If we would just en masse, all of us, send that healing and love up, we would see a big difference. And that was the message I got from that meditation, and that I want to pass on. And I'd like everybody to think about that, because there is strength in numbers. So many people, there's strength in numbers. And that's what I would like to say. If everybody sent that love up, it would make a difference. And God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, June, and for your lovely address, and also Theresa for your reading. And having seen Doris Stokes myself many times demonstrating mediumship, I can vouch for the fact that she was an extremely motherly, nurturing lady, and all her mediumship and ability came from her core feeling of love and universal embracing of people. And that came across so strongly in her work. So thank you very much for talking about this. Can I please ask Terry now to take the offertory in church? And anyone wishing to make a free will donation may do so on the following link, which is also listed on our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Facebook pages. It is www.paypal.com/ladproms. That's www.paypal.com/paypalme/ladproms. Thank you. Mm. Thank you, Terry. June and Theresa will now demonstrate their mediumship, and I would ask, please, that if a spirit communicator is drawn to you with a message, church members, please respond with a clear yes or no to the statement, or if in doubt, just say, "I'm not sure," and they can then ask spirit for further clarification. It is important for them to hear your voice because this is the conduit of the energy which spirit need to make a strong connection. And please, can I also ask church message recipients to speak clearly into the hand microphone? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I'll try and lighten things up a bit because it all gets a bit serious, doesn't it? So let's liven it up a little bit. So I have a mum with me, and her name is Mary, or she wants to connect with a Mary. She was a very motherly mum, let's say. So I could see her in an apron and baking with the old kind of ceramic beige bowl, baking away. Would anyone understand this lady at all? You would understand Mary, she's your mum. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Abbreviated, but she was a baker and she would bake away.
She would cook
and
a
she'd
lot,
cook
yeah.
a lot,
Yes.
yes. So she said I always found it in the. Oh, okay. Well, let's see how we carry on. She was always found in the kitchen with her pinny on. She said she didn't travel very much at all. No, did you understand?
I know she did travel as well.
So maybe with this lady.
Maybe, yeah.
And she's Mary, your mum. Yeah, okay. And so she didn't travel much. She was very homely. She liked to be at home. Yeah.
Yes.
And she's taken me to her 80s. Would she have got to her 80s? She's taken me to the 80s.
Yeah, she got one for the 90s.
So in the 80s, there was a change in the 80s
Yes,
for
there
her. Yeah, in terms of developing her health. Yeah. And she takes me to, I want to keep coughing with this lady. Would you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. A very persistent cough that kept her awake, and it drove her mad, she said. It drove me blinking mad, she would say. Would you understand that
Yes.
word she would use?
Yeah.
Good, because I don't want to be rude in church, but it's the only way she would want to describe it. So she wants to say today, she's been around you a lot more recently because you've been asking more, because you went through a phase, she's telling me, that you got a little bit fed up with it all. You were talking and they weren't listening, and you just felt like you were being ignored, but you weren't being ignored. Sometimes she was saying, we'll just take a step back and let you try and figure it out for yourself. Would you understand that?
I understand.
You understand that. And she said, stop worrying about the bills. You're worrying too much. She said, you're a born worrier like I was. But she said to stop worrying about the bills. It'll all work out, okay?
Okay.
She's showing me some photos that you've had out recently. Yeah, in what's the words? Going through them. Yeah, going through them. And one in particular was in black and white, she shows me. Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah.
So she would like, and you're thinking about getting that framed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she said there's a brass or a goldy type frame that you've been thinking about.
Well, I haven't got to the frame yet.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
It's got like a really kind of detailed pattern on it, she shows me. So that's the one. And would you understand a dog with you?
Yes.
Yes. I've been shown a brown one, but I want to say black and white as well. Were there two different ones?
There's lots of dogs, but
but there's the more recent one was the brown one.
brown one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So she was quite a funny lady. She had a really dry sense of humour.
She did.
But she wants you to laugh a bit more. You need to get out a bit more.
Okay.
You do get a bit stuck in your ways.
I do.
You're laughing because she says, I know I'm right. And she was right about everything.
Yeah.
Or so she thought at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's laughing. Okay, would you understand a Bill as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So she brings Bill across as well to say hello. So I'm going to leave her love with you.
Thank you.
But she said the main message for you today is to stop worrying.
Okay.
Okay, and get out a bit more.
All right.
And do things that you really enjoy. It's almost like she said, she, towards the end, in the last, she says, 4 years of her life, it was the same routine all the time because she couldn't do much.
Can do. Yeah.
No. And she said she doesn't want that for you. You need to get out and enjoy life a bit more, see more of nature,
Okay.
which you love, and flowers as well. She's bringing me a daisy and a sunflower.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
So I would.
You would. All right, I'm going to leave her love with you. But yeah, she just says, chin up.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Right, where am I going now? I don't know. No, I'm joking. Before I came today, whilst I was on my way, I wanted to speak to you. And would you understand guide? Is it Chung or Mr. Chung or Chung? Or...
Chung.
Yeah, is that your guide? Yes. So when I was on the train, he was having a little chat with me. Well, not quite direct. I don't think it was him. I was just being given the message. But what the message is that you're going to be given another guide to work with as well in
Right.
your. Would you understand?
I'm aware
that?
of that.
You're aware.
Coming
He's saying this guide's being brought in very soon.
Yes.
And so that'd be, it's a more, he was saying it's a more recent guide.
Yes.
So more in, how do I want to say it? Not back in centuries ago.
No.
Up to date, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you understand that. So
Okay.
you just wanted to implore that onto you.
Thank you very much.
And also with my Doris Stokes connection, you've had a lot of connections with celebrities.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to go out on a night with you then, won't we?
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of celebrities. So it feels like there's more theatre work for you to come as well.
There is.
There is. Okay. So this, I didn't know any of this, but this is what I've been given. So
It's coming.
is coming. So, and with the sunshine, there's gonna be a theatre, and there's gonna be you know, the big sunshine, you know, like I can't understand what I mean. It's like a clock sunshine, and that's one of the theatres you're gonna go to. I don't know why I've been given that, but the main message he gave, my guides gave me by yours, was that you were getting a new guide. He's not going anywhere, but you're getting somebody else to work
Thank you
with.
very much, Theresa.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yes,
Yes,
good.
it
I
does.
needed to pass that on. Right.
Oh,
If you didn't understand all that, it's just Phil works with a guy called Mr.
Sure.
That's it. And I was very shocked that I was on the train coming to Wimbledon this morning, and yeah, I got that message for you and I wanted to pass it on. Lovely. Right, who have we got? Somebody here understand being separated from their family and living with another family? Right, we'll go quiet then. When they were younger, would you? Yeah, you were removed from your family and lived with another family.
Still family, but aunts and
Yeah, so
uncles
you
and
were removed from the
my mum and dad.
mum and dad.
Wasn't
Okay,
removed. Wasn't no.
it's just the way I said
Yeah,
it. Sorry, I didn't mean it to
yeah,
sound
yeah.
offensive. But so you live with your other family for a little
A
while.
few of them, yes.
Yeah. So I feel like there's mum and dad want to connect with you, okay?
Yeah.
In terms of they were saying that even though you felt that your childhood was wonderful, is that correct?
It was.
Yes, they didn't like the fact that you had to go for that period of time.
No,
They found that very difficult.
I know my dad has apologised.
Oh,
Yeah.
They don't want to apologise. They just want to acknowledge that that was a difficult time for all of them.
Right,
But you did
okay.
have a wonderful childhood. They're showing me lots of lakes around. But did you go and play around lakes and fields?
Only parks.
Oh,
Always in
this seems a
parks.
bit more elaborative.
Yeah,
Elaborative.
They did.
Elaborative? Is that the word?
Yes.
Is that a word, Phil?
yeah.
Yeah. It's my teacher here, my English teacher. I'm from South London, you know. So yes, getting back to you. So yeah, we're talking about living or playing around fields and land and lakes or being in that area for holidays. Would you understand that?
Yes.
You're vibrating, Daphne.
Well, my nan was in the country.
Yes, your nan was in the country, so you
Yeah.
went there, yes? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so this is just a very short message for you. It's just they want to say that you need to be looking after your health a bit more. Yes,
Right.
I see that roll of the eyes. You're
all I'm doing.
not doing as you're told. You're not taking the medication. You should. That's not what they're saying me. Is she doing what she's told?
Yes, not half.
He didn't answer. You did. So it's just a short message for you. Do as you're told. And in that little niggle, that little pain you've got, go and get it checked out. All right? You understand that,
Yes,
don't
thank
you?
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do. All right, lovely.
Thank you, Theresa.
Do you want me to do a quick one more? Or do you want to carry on, June?
I think we might go and get about to
Thank you.
Have I? Yes. I'll see how June gets on, and we can come up and do one together if you like. Yeah. All right.
Okay, June.
Oh,
Cheers.
hold it wide.
Right, hello again. Let's see who's come here to see who. Let's have a look around. And I'm drawn to Mum Tars. And once again, it's Mum. Mum Tars always has her mum coming through. Such a close relationship with her mum and such a great love that they had for each other. And Mum Tars's mum is here and she always is watching Mum Tars with joy. And she's so pleased at the way you have blossomed out and you have matured so much. She's just so pleased with that. And you've dealt with big health problems as well. And she said it made you grow up very fast because so many things happened and you had to deal with it all on your own. And she's saying you did amazingly well, considering that you led an ordinary life before that, and you all of a sudden when Mum passed, and you had all those things on your own back to do. And she says you are maturing more and more all the time, and she's very pleased with the work that you were doing, and that you were doing really well, and that you've got a pathway which is going up with what you're doing, because as you mature more, you'll be given more things to do, more knowledge about what to do, and you become a totally different woman than the one that you were before, because you've had to grow up so fast. And she's so pleased with you. She said that's going to continue, and you'll be going up a lot higher than you are now, because you are getting stronger all the time and getting more confidence in yourself. And that's what she wants to see. She said you've been doing very well, and you're taking life. Oh, sorry. And you're taking life in the correct way. You're doing different things as well. You're not sticking with one thing. You're doing all sorts of different things in your life, meeting people and doing very well. And you're very well loved. And she said, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Don't stop doing it. Just keep going and learning more and more as you are doing. And you're becoming stronger and stronger. And she just wants you to keep that up.
So the spiritual,
Darling, she's calling you darling. She said,
Thank
keep
you.
that up, darling.
So the spiritual work I'm doing, just carry on.
She's talking about the spiritual
Yeah,
work that you're
yeah.
doing,
Yeah,
yes,
just
and
carry on.
how much you have evolved in the last few years.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing how you've evolved in the last few years.
Yeah.
And so she's saying, keep up the good work, darling. She's calling you darling.
Yeah.
And look ahead, and
Yes.
all is bright for you.
Yes.
And God bless you. She said,
Thank
I'm
you.
always here for you.
Thank you.
Always here. She said, I'm watching over you all the time, and you know that my love is with you. You had such a powerful love between the two of you.
Yes.
And she says that's not going to stop. And God bless you always.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. I think I'm with Julian. Let's see.
Thank you.
There is a lady here, fair-haired lady, who wants to talk to you. And she's come with love to talk to you. And she wants you to enjoy your life more than you are enjoying it now. She said she wants you to branch out and do all sorts of different things and meet a lot of people and really enjoy yourself. She says you're working hard as well, but she's saying to enjoy yourself at the same time. And I feel that she is someone who was related to you, who's passed over. She's got fair hair. And she's showing me herself about sort of, not even 40, I don't think, years old, but she says she's some sort of a relative to you. And that she wants you to take advantage of the amount of enjoyment that you can have in this world, because it's good that you work so hard, but she said you need, for your spirit, you need more enjoyment for you. And she's saying, and God bless you, and lots of love to you.
Yes, I understand that. Thank you.
So I know that you don't know all your relatives, but she was showing me, I felt she could have been on an aunt vibration, sort of an aunt. So I'm not quite sure, but she is a relative who cares about you, and she just wants you to be happy and enjoy yourself more than you do. Does that make sense to you?
I don't know about an aunt, but there is a side which I don't know, the people.
No, I know you don't know all your family, but does that make sense about enjoying yourself a bit more?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So that's what she wants to do, branch out. She wants you to branch out and just enjoy yourself more, as well as doing all the hard work that you're doing. And she's
Yes, I
saying,
need that, yes.
and God bless you, and
Thank
lots of love, and thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay. No. I think I'll come to Daphne. And I think this is a mum, and
Thank you.
she's a very good-looking woman. She's a very attractive, very good-looking woman.
Yes.
And she's just, she wants to come and say to you that how she loves how you look so lovely yourself, and you make yourself look very beautiful always. And she said, well, you are very beautiful, but you make yourself look nice. And she's very pleased with the amount of love that you give out to people. She said, because you might not notice how much love you give to everybody, but you go around and you give love to everybody just for a few minutes and make people feel a lot better about themselves, because that's the way you are, full of love. And she's saying that, and in your family, you're a very important person, because you are the pivotal person in your family.
Yes.
And everybody comes to you for information and anything that's going on, and advice, because you always got good advice for people. And so that's what the family does come towards you. They might not be always there, but they always think of you as a very important person that they love very much. And she's saying to you, God bless you. And she said she would like to have been more of a mum.
Well, yes, that would have been wonderful. Yes.
Yeah. She said she would like to have been more of a mum, but she had all sorts of other things going on around her that she had to do. But she said she always has loved you, and she still loves you very much, and she wants you to know that, because she feels that sometimes you didn't always think so, that she loved you.
Yes.
We weren't always sure that she loved you.
No.
And she wants to assure you that she always did love you, but she was the sort of a person who needed lots of other things to be happening around. Although she did love you, she felt that it wasn't quite enough for you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I need to know that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I do
And
need it.
yeah, and she's always loved you.
Yes.
She's just the way she was, that she needed to have all these other things going on.
That's right.
And she didn't really realise that how it was affecting you, because she did love you. It's just very much. It's just that she realised afterwards, oh God, perhaps I didn't show it as much as I should have done. And it came as quite a shock to her to realise that. And that's what she wants you to know, that she's always loved you and she's very proud of you.
Oh,
And
bless you.
she's saying that at the back of your heart, you're holding a sadness from things that happened in the past. A certain sadness about
Yeah.
something that happened in the past. And she wants you to just wash that away. Does this make sense to you?
It does very much.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're holding it at the back of your heart.
Yes.
It's like lots of things go along at the back of our hearts. We've got lots of information there because there's a little door. So I've been told by my guys, there's a door at the back of your heart that if you open it a little bit, it gives you more and more knowledge about spiritual things.
Right.
And so you're holding this sadness from times gone by, and she asks, let it go, just push it away. You don't need it, because when you're holding a little bit of sadness like that, it weighs on you. It does weigh on you. You don't feel as happy as you could feel if you're holding something sad in your heart. You know, she's saying it's at the back of your heart, so it's like you've buried it.
It is, yes. It's
Yeah,
sort
you've
of-
buried it, and
yeah, this,
she said she wants you to know that how much she did and does love you very much, and she's very, very proud of you.
thank
She
you.
said you are a woman who gives love all around you, and you have a special essence about you that is a very loving, warm, caring essence. And I've noticed that myself. You have. This is your mum talking, but I have noticed that you've got this, this aura of love and a wonderful personality, a person who cares about other people.
Yeah.
And so she just wants you to know she loves you very much. She's still looking after you. She's still watching you, watching over you, and sending you as much love, and saying to you that think more of yourself than you do. Maybe you talk yourself down a little bit. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Maybe you talk yourself down a little bit, but don't do that, because you're doing a great job. And she had lots of love to you. Yeah. And don't forget how much she loves you, or has always loved you, and still does.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
Thank you so
Lots of
much.
love.
It's
Thank you.
lovely.
Thank you. Like to come to the lady? Sorry, I'm not good with names. I can't remember. It's you, yes. There's a gentleman here, a slim gentleman, same colour as you, dark hair. I'll say slim build. And so he wants to come and talk to you. So let me just ask him what he wants to say.
Thank you.
First of all, it comes with a lot of love. I'm feeling a sort of a father vibration.
Yeah, I do.
Father vibration. He wants to come you with a lot of love and tell you that he couldn't believe what you're doing today, that he would never believe you would have aspired to when you were a child, that you have spiritually, you have expanded out spiritually and learned a lot more than that he ever thought that you would. That's not saying that you're daft or anything like that. It just means that you've gone a lot further than he thought it was possible that you would. Does this make sense?
Yes,
to you?
it does.
Spiritually. Yes. And he says that you're a very strong woman. You're a very strong woman. People might think that, I'll kind of pull the wool over this woman's eyes over that, but oh no, let them just try it. And what a shock they'll get. This is what he's saying. Anybody tries to pull the wool over your eyes, they'll get quite a shock, because you're a good woman and you are quiet. And some people think that when you're quiet, they think you're an easy walkover. But that's a big mistake. It's a big mistake anyway, but it is a big mistake with you, because you catch on straight away. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
So that's what he wants to say. He's very proud, and he was always proud of you. He was always proud of you. He was saying, my little girl, you know how much he loved you, and still does. And so I've got to see if I want them to say anything else. Keep up the good work. Sometimes you may feel a little bit alone, he said, but you're not alone, you're never alone. Because there's got lots of family over there who are with you a lot. But because you are meant to be alone for a while to do the work that you're doing. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, you're meant to be alone because there's work that you need to do where you have to put more into it than if you were in a relationship with somebody who would be expecting your attention when actually your attention is needed somewhere else, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying. That's what he's saying. And so that's why, but deep down inside yourself, you're so strong that there's not much that you can't do, really. You're capable of doing almost anything, bless you. And that's what he's saying, full of love for you. And the love from this dad is so strong that I can see him when you were a child and he's putting his arms around you and the love that he feels for you. Does this make sense?
Yes,
to you?
it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's what he's saying. He'll always love you. Just know that. And don't feel alone. It's just while because you have to do this work. And that will happen with a lot of people as well. They have to be on their own to do certain work, because if you're in a relationship, your attention is required elsewhere, or else there's a problem with that.
True.
So he's saying, God bless you, and he loves you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to come to I've already gone up, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll give them something.
Sure, you can do it, June, if you want to.
While you're on the road.
Oh, well, okay.
Don't lose your connection.
Okay, the gentleman in the white. You, please, yes. There's a gentleman here who looks very much like you.
Yeah.
So it looks almost like a twin brother of you. But I don't think he is a twin. I think he's somebody in the family that you knew at some time who passed away. Somebody who shared your views on things that you were got on very well with. He looks like you. So I feel that he's in the family somewhere. An uncle. Do you have an uncle?
No, I don't, no.
Sorry?
But I did have one, but I never knew him. So,
Oh, you didn't know.
yeah.
But he knows you, and he's just come to say that he's been watching over you all the time, and he's been helping you a lot. He's been helping you in your life by putting ideas into your mind sometimes of things that he thinks are good for you to do. And he's saying that you've got a bit of a stubborn streak in you. Does that make sense? Stubborn streak. He's been trying to impress you with things, and you've been saying, "Oh,
yeah,
go away, I'm not interested."
No, I'm not easily impressed.
And he's saying that, well, that's the way it goes. He said, "I tried," but he feels you're a little bit set in your ways. That's what he's saying. And that other things you could be enjoying in your life, it's as though you get invitations to go to places and you don't always go, and you think, "Oh, I can't be bothered." Does that make sense? That's what he's saying, that do go. You know, when people invite you to places, go there and see. You will enjoy yourself, and you wonder why you didn't want to go. But it gets like that if we don't go out very much. We think, "Oh, I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I'm comfortable. I'm not going to go out." Pull the covers back over me. You know? But he says you miss quite a lot by not going out, because you have a very terrific sense of humour. He's saying you've got a terrific sense of humour, and people just like to be with you because you make people laugh. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, that's what you call it. I do like to get people laughing.
Yeah.
I
And
make a joke, and then I keep adding on to it to keep them laughing. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He's saying you're the person that everybody turns to for a laugh and a chat, an interesting chat as well. Not just any old soft, but your personality is so big that you shouldn't be keeping yourself in a cage.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. And he's sending lots of love to you, and try not to be so stubborn. He said, "Could I can hear you saying when I put the thought in your head, oh, no, I'm not doing that, not doing that." So he's saying, just think again and about going on these places where we're invited.
Yes,
And God bless you and lots of love to you.
thank you.
Okay. Well, I've been sitting there. Have we got a relative of Shirley here? Do you know, she came to me so strong whilst I've been sitting there. And every time I looked over there, it was almost like this purple haze around you. Are you her granddaughter?
I'm granddaughter. That's daughter.
Daughter. Oh, hello. So I wasn't going mad because I was thinking, I'm sitting in, because, you know, you think of people that come to this church, and I thought, no, Shirley's too strong. So, you know, with Shirley, I mean, she was a fantastic medium, wasn't she? And she'd done the, oh God, psychometry. I can't get the words out. It's my age. Eyes are going, brains going. And I know she used to moan about things about getting older, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm all right. I remember her so well. So, oh, lovely to meet you. So you're her granddaughter. Good. Yeah, so she is just letting you know that, as you know, because you've dreamt of her, haven't you? She's telling me you've dreamt and you felt, you definitely feel her.
Yeah.
And you're always drawn to the crystals like she was. Do you understand that? Yeah. And she talks about, I know your daughter, but she's always, she's trying to get you to come into this world, if you know what I mean. She wants, because the younger generation, we need to get them in, don't we, as well? So it's something you've been thinking about. Would you understand?
I mean, we've always grown up around it, so we've always
But it's something that
had that
eventually
in
you'll
family.
come into, she's
Yeah.
telling me, because that's what she wants, and she knows she liked her way, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was a lovely woman, for those that didn't know her, but she was just vibrant, full of colour, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She's saying, you know, lots of difficulties growing up for you at times. There were different situations, which meant that she's talking about separations and upset. And was there even bullying for you? Yeah, she showed me. And she was there as much as she could be, and it did cause a lot of problems for you mentally as well. And she said, not now, look at her now, she's my big girl now, look at her. But she just implores so much love around you. And she was a funny character. She was really kind of funny and serious, but serious with us. But she showed me that you and her used to have a right laugh, as she would call it. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Your mum's nodding. Yeah.
Particularly in the last few years before she passed.
Because she had that cheeky side to her, and she said, you're just the same. Who's got all her writings? You've got them.
I've got them,
okay, she's talking about getting it bound. Have you got it bound, all her poems that she wrote?
She started doing that before she passed, and she had one book published, and then she had another book.
Yeah, there's more. There's some papers that are separate. She showed me that have
some of them.
Yeah,
not a lot, but a few.
We need those tidied up, and she's asking you to start thinking about doing those writings as well, which she says you've got it.
I have started already.
Okay, that's fine. She's just saying that you should be doing it anyway. And when to join your works with hers, when eventually you do it, there's no rush. She said it takes time, but she can see, she's shown me the colour teal, so she wants a teal bound book.
She had a teal bound.
Oh, okay. She's shown me a teal bound book. But she's so happy that you kind of really moved on in life, haven't you? You've kind of, how was she putting it? She never swore, so that would be me when I come through in the future. No, okay. I'm not going to swear in church, but yes. Okay, but she's really proud of the way that you've moved on in life. She talks about her passing. She said she wasn't quite ready. She it was very quick for her. She
Yeah.
wanted it a bit longer. Would you understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
And as many of you could be there as you could.
Yeah.
But she wasn't quite ready then. But she talks about a fall. I'm sorry to upset you. Have you got tissue? Have you got tissue? She talks about a fall as well. Was she having falls?
She had lots of falls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was talking about falls that she was having. I'm sorry to upset you. She doesn't want you to be upset. But she loved a good cry as well, she said.
Oh yeah, she could get emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, she loved a good cry. You two, your connection has got stronger, she tells me now as well.
We've always had a close bond.
Yeah, she said it's a lot stronger now. And who's got the crystals?
We both have crystals.
If she wants them in a glass cabinet, she tells me.
They're on a bookcase in the front room.
Okay, she's showing me a glass cabinet. That's what she's asking
Cabinet at
for.
home.
Oh, she's saying my dad's got them at home in a glass cabinet.
In a glass cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes glass cabinets. She doesn't want them on shelves, she says.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fussy.
Would you understand links to Southend or?
Yes.
Yes,
Can
she's
you run
talking
down the
about
phone?
Southend too. But the psychometry, eventually, I'm seeing you go down that road as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you're still young, but you've got loads of time. But she's going to be with you every step of the way. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you come through. All right. But it's all about her today, she said. She said, I'm being very glorious today. And she's very proud.
If it wasn't about Nan every day anyway.
Is there an anniversary coming up? October? I want to go October, November.
November.
November's my birthday.
Yeah, I want to go to those anniversaries.
Yeah, my birthday's November,
Yeah,
so yeah.
okay. All right. I'll leave her love.
Thank
and you
you.
know which directions you're going in. All right.
Thank
And I'm
you.
sorry you got upset, but
It's
she'll
okay.
send a big hug. Oh, and carnations. She's thrown some carnations
Love
at
carnation,
you. She loves
yeah.
carnations. Right, good. That's it. I'll leave
Thank
her
you.
love with you. No problem.
Yeah. Yep. I'd like to come to you, and I have a mother figure here.
Okay.
There's a mother figure here with you,
Okay.
and she's coming with such a lot of love, and she's saying that she always loved you very much, though you were alike in a lot of ways. You and your mother were alike in a lot of ways, and sometimes you clashed a little bit. If that
Yeah.
makes sense to you.
Yeah.
And she said, but she wouldn't have had you any other way. She loved you so much, and she loved you more because of that, because you were like her. So you had this relationship where you were sort of little bit spiky, sort of sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But the love was very strong for her, and you were always a very sensitive child. She said you were sensitive, and she feels that maybe she didn't realize that you sometimes felt a little bit left out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she says that that was never the intention at all, she said. You were not left out. You were very much loved, and mostly because of you. You had this wonderful personality that she was like herself, and she could really resonate with you. So she didn't want you to feel a little bit left out, but because you weren't, you just saw things that way, you know, you just saw things in that way. So she said you've always been loved. Not, I'm going to say a little bit more than other people. She loved you very much because of this feeling of you being so alike. That she loved you this much, and she understood a lot about you, where maybe other people might not have. But she was your mum, and she knew how your brain worked a little bit, you know. But she wanted you to know that she wanted you to relax a lot more in your life and have some joy. Have some joy in your life, because she says you worry such a lot. You're worrying a lot, and you need to have a little bit of joy, just something for you. Do something that pleases you, instead of thinking, I haven't got time to do that. I can't do that. I've got this, that, and the other to do. I said, you're quite busy doing things. You're quite busy with things that you have to do in your life.
Yeah.
But she wants you to spend a bit of me time, giving yourself some love, because she says you're not doing that. You're not giving
Okay.
yourself any love. She said, and you need to just do something that that means that you have everything that you want around you, whatever it is you like to do. Go out and do what you want with friends, and enjoy yourself. And she said you could do with a little bit of a holiday as well. She's showing me a beach and a sea, and she said you could do with some of that as well, because it's as though you've got pent up and you need to relax. She wants you to relax and just get this me time for yourself, where you're just pampering yourself and never mind about other things for the moment, because you're always doing things for other people. And she's saying, think about yourself now, and that'll make you feel so much better. To give yourself that respect. Give that this, you're not respecting yourself. This is what she's saying. She wants you to give yourself the respect that you deserve. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So that's what she wants to say. She lots and lots of love for you. And she just wants to, and it's as though your energy's been down a bit lately.
Yeah.
She's showing me what I'm always shown if somebody's energy down, is that there's a big key in their back and it needs to be turned around like they do with the toys, you know. That's what she's showing me now, that needs winding up. So that's what will happen if you give yourself some time just for you and stop running around for what everybody else wants or expects of you, and you expect too much of yourself. That's what she's saying. Me time, respect for me. Remember that. If you don't give yourself respect, other people won't either, because whatever you put on yourself, they will treat you as such. So that's what she's saying. Wants to see you really relaxing on that beach, just enjoying yourself. She's showing me a bit of pina colada or something like that. Nice drink, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Next month.
Oh, good. That's good. Yeah. So that's what she's saying. Remember you instead of forgetting about yourself altogether. And God bless you, and lots of love for you.
Oh, thank you, Jane.
Okay. Have we got time for more? One more. Right, let's have a look. Jane, at the end, like to come to you. Jane, I've got your husband here.
Oh.
And he just is so very grateful and so full of love for you.
Thank you.
He said, how you put up with me, I do not know. He said, it wasn't my fault. It was my brain. My brain had gone the wrong way. And he said, I didn't know what I was doing until as soon as I got over here, my brain cleared.
Yes.
And he started realizing what he had put you through and how you had dealt with it. He said, you are a saint. He said, you're an absolute saint. And he said, if ever there was a wonderful woman in this world, it's you, a really wonderful woman. He said, it's you. He will never cease to be grateful for what you did for him. And he didn't expect it because, well, he didn't know what was happening at the time anyway.
No, he didn't.
But you did so much for him. He said, I'll never be able to thank you enough. And I hope that you will want to be with me when it's your turn to come over, because I'm not that person now. I'm the person that I was before.
Oh, I know that.
And he really wants you to know that you don't have to deal with anymore what you had to deal with.
No.
And he's really, when the time comes for you to come up, pass over to, he's going to be waiting for you and hoping that you still want to be with him after what he put you through. So he's saying lots of love, and remember that I love you very much. And it's me again. It's me again, your husband, not the person who was mentally ill.
Yeah, I understand that.
And he just wants you to, do things that you will enjoy as well, because you had such a difficult time. You still need calming down. You still need to have to really, he's showing me sort of going to a place where, these places where you get massages and all the rest, your nails done and all the rest of it, you know. And he's saying, try something like that where it's all about you for a change. And he says he will never, ever be able to thank you enough. And he loves you so much. He's just saying it's impossible to say how much he loves you and his gratitude. And he's saying, I did the best thing in my life when I married you. He said, it was the best thing I ever did in my life. You were the most strongest, wonderful, beautiful person to live with.
I
He
didn't
said,
think he ever told me that.
he never told you.
No.
He's telling you now. He's telling you now.
Yeah.
He didn't expect that you would do so much for him
Well,
when he was so difficult for so long. And gratitude, so much gratitude, so much love. And
thank you.
he can't wait for the time when it's your time to go over so that you'll meet again. And he hopes you'll think about this and not think, oh, I'm not going to go through that again, you know, because it's not going to be like that.
No, no, I know.
And God bless you and lots of love to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, June and Theresa, for giving us a lovely demonstration of mediumship this morning. And now I have some forthcoming notices for you. Our guest medium for the Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Divine Service on Sunday, August the 30th at 11 a.m. is Spencer Rose. Please note that Wimbledon Spiritualist Church YouTube Divine Services for each week can now be viewed via a link on our Facebook page and website. The Healing Clinic for members of the community and animals is every Tuesday from 7 until 8:15 p.m. and on Thursday from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. And you will always be greeted at Wimbledon by our healer practitioners in a safe and welcoming atmosphere. New events for summer autumn 2026 include our Friendship Club every Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Wimbledon. The admission is £5, which includes refreshments. A diary note, our next Friendship Club mediumship demonstration is on Wednesday, September the 2nd from 1 until 2 p.m. with our guest Stephen Tickle, who is coming up from Brighton to give us a special demonstration. This follows our regular Friendship Club social from 11:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. with a short lunch break and then the demonstration by Stephen. Development Circles, Dawn Collinson's development group is now on Zoom only, not being held at Wimbledon Church. It is every second and fourth Thursday of each month, and the next meet with Dawn is on Thursday, August the 27th, starting at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and the cost is £5. If you are interested in joining Dawn's group, please contact her on her email, which is dawncollinson80. That's 80, dawncollinson80@gmail.com. After the service today, we have my open platform here at Wimbledon, which starts at 2:30 and runs until 4:15. So everybody that would like to come and receive a message from the working mediums is most welcome. We do really appreciate a supportive audience for this event, because if there are very few of you here, there aren't many people from the mediums to give messages to. So please come and support the event, and we hope to see you later on this afternoon. Special guest Lee Roberts will be with us for an evening of mediumship on Saturday, September the 12th at 7 p.m. Now, tickets for this event are selling very, very fast, so be sure to book your ticket in advance at the discounted price of £6.50 or pay on the door on the night £10. Advance booking at the reduced price of £6.50 for Wimbledon Spiritualist Church events, plus specified price for one-day workshops, is available via a link to Eventbrite on our Wimbledon Facebook page's website, or pay in person by bank transfer, PayPal, or cash at Wimbledon. Please keep up to date with activities and events, courses, workshops, and demonstrations on our website and Facebook and Instagram pages, where you will always find links to pre-event booking facilities. Also check our August diary at a glance, plus the extended version on our website for a full list of demonstrations and special events. That concludes the notices. My final reading, which is a poem by Emily Bronte called No Coward Soul Is Mine, was specifically requested by none other than Shirley. When I was sorting through my readings for today, I had decided on a piece to read at the end of the service, and I had a very sharp message from Shirley saying, not that one, this one. And this particular poem was laying directly underneath the piece that I had chosen to read. And she wants to dedicate this poem to Lauren. So this is No Coward Soul Is Mine by Emily Bronte. No coward soul is mine, no trembler in the world's storm-troubled sphere. I see heaven's glories shine, and faith shines equal, arming me from fear. O God, within my breast, almighty ever-present deity, life that in me hast rest, as I, undying life, have power in thee. Vain are the thousand creeds that move men's hearts, unutterably vain, worthless as withered weeds or idlest froth amid the boundless main. To waken doubt in one holding so fast by thy infinity, so surely anchored on the steadfast rock of immortality, with wide embracing love, thy spirit animates eternal years, pervades and broods above, changes, sustains, dissolves, creates and rears. Though earth and moon were gone, and suns and universes ceased to be, and thou wert left alone, every existence would exist in thee. There is not room for death, nor atom that his might could render void, since thou art being and breath, and what thou art may never be destroyed. And I will now invite June to give us the closing prayer.
Divine Spirit, we thank you and our spirit friends and helpers who have assisted our loved ones in spirit to come through with messages of love, upliftment and healing. We ask that any energy that is left over is sent to all the universe for those who are suffering from pain, loneliness, hunger, fear and bereavement, those who are trapped by war, hatred, poverty, prejudice and greed, those who are suffering from unbending attitudes, theirs and others, those who have no homes, those who have lost hope, those who are addicted to any substance or situation, and those who feel completely lost. And we ask for healing for our National Health Service, that it would be brought up to a good level, better than it has been, and not decimated. And we ask for healing for all the people, that they may be uplifted and thinking good thoughts instead of thoughts of misery and the country's going down the drain. We don't want to hear that anymore. We want to hear that we've got hope, that our country will rise and do very well, and that people will be more spiritual. And we ask that the whole universe will be filled with love and light, and that this church will be full of love and light, and the families of those here today represented will receive love and healing all during the week. And God bless you all. Thank you.
June, could you remain here? And Theresa, can you join June? Yeah. I'd like to say thank you to you both for your beautiful service. Thank you everyone for attending. Have a very safe week ahead, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon.